Cindy Matalucci, your host of The Pulse and Live with Cindy. We made it through another Friday, you guys. We're so happy that you join us for this 30 minutes of entertainment. We love to bring you inspiring stories, talk to you about local brands, local entrepreneurs, and events that are happening in our neighborhood. So if you have a story and you'd like to be featured on The Pulse, hit us up on social media at The Pulse SD or to the website, thepulsesd.com. Okay, so you guys, I have to say, it's kind of heavy out there right now. There's a lot going on with our economy. Our hearts are going out to the people of Ukraine as well. It's stressful times. I mean, the gas prices, there's a lot going on. So I want you guys to know to stay strong out there. I know a lot of people have anxiety. Reach out to somebody. If you need help, don't be scared to ask for support and help right now, because I know it's trying times. I wanted to point something out too, because I just found this out. More than 90,000 Californians have Ukrainian ancestry and make up about 15% of the nation's Ukrainian population. That's according to the 2019 American Community Survey done by the New York Times. So we have a list on the website of things that you can do to get involved and how you can help support Ukraine from California. But I did want to mention one thing you can do in San Diego. Victoria Simakova, a graduate student of a high-tech graduate school, launched Help Ukraine Now to help collect funds, food, clothing, medical supplies, and more. And she was just recently on KUSI News. So she was planning on returning to Ukraine to see her husband shortly before the war ignited. But she started Help Ukraine Now San Diego with the House of Ukraine. So she set up a collection center, a donation collection center at 4660 El Cajon Boulevard, or really you can just donate, because I know that they need the funds right now more than ever. And you can find her at helpukrainenow_San Diego on Instagram. And I wanted to shout out to some celebrities that are using their star power for good. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Bethany Frankel and her organization, Be Strong Initiative, which is a nonprofit in partnership with Global Empowerment Mission, she raised $35 million for Ukraine, which is amazing. So they're distributing ways to distribute the aid quickly and safely. It's amazing. So I want to say, congratulations to her. And again, you guys, there's ways that we can get involved. So head over to the website and hang in there again with all the anxiety that we're having. So hopefully we can bring you some joy for this half an hour. That is my goal. So real quick too, you guys, I want to shout out to our sponsor of the show, which is Irish Congress of Southern California. You've seen them on the show. St. Patrick's Day is around the corner. It's on the 17th, but tomorrow is the St. Patrick's Day Parade. So tomorrow at 9 a.m. it kicks off in Balboa Park for the festival, and then the actual parade kicks off at 10:30 on 5th and Laurel. In a little bit, we're going to play you a video of how you can get there and everything that you can expect at the parade. So stay tuned for that. Okay, guys. So we love our coffee here at the Pulse. We can't do anything until we're caffeinated. So we have an awesome show lined up for you. We've got two awesome local heroes and entrepreneurs doing some amazing things in our community. My first guest is Joseph Hale, owner and founder of Lonesome Rider Coffee.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's great to be on set.
We're so excited, you guys. We're always drinking coffee here. So for the viewers that don't know about you and your company, tell us a little bit about Lonesome Rider Coffee.
Yeah. So I'm a California native. I raised up in Fresno. I came down here once I got into the military. I'm a Marine Corps vet. I'm retired as well. So I came down to San Diego. On a couple of deployments to Afghan, we didn't have any coffee out there. Weird, right? So me and a couple of the Marines we had, we sent emails out to all these big chain coffee places. Virtually no one responded back, or if they did, it was no, I'm sorry, thank you for your service. So flash forward a couple more years, went on a carrier, all these little Southeast Asian countries and stuff jumped out, Indonesia, tried their coffee houses. Amazing, blew my mind out of the water, and how fresh and everything this coffee was, and that kind of gave me a little spark. I was like, you know what, I could bring that same flavor here, and people just wouldn't know what to do themselves, because they're all over these big name coffee shops, Starbucks and stuff like that. But it's way better quality, of which I'm providing.
I love that too, and I want to say thank you for your service, because you were deployed 5 times.
Yes.
So, I mean, you've done a lot for the country, and it is sad that they didn't send you coffee, but you know what? It sparked an idea. So we love that, right? So that was the inspiration.
Plus, we started in 2019, too, right before the whole world went crazy.
Well, and I was going to ask you, so for people that don't know, you're in Santee. That's where you started.
Yes.
You don't have a physical storefront, but obviously you do farmers markets. You can shop online to get the coffee, which is amazing. Okay, so I want to talk about the coffee itself because it's very unique, right? So it's always roasted fresh and small batches.
Yes.
So talk to us a little bit about that.
Our coffee is always small batch roasted, so under 50 pounds in the roaster, which gives you the best quality, the best flavor when it comes to your door. It comes to your door or mailbox. So put it in perspective, the coffee they get in the grocery stores like Vaughn's, Albertsons, all that stuff's been on the shelf about maybe a few months, in the warehouses for maybe a year. So it's really old, really vacuum packed. My coffee is roasted and then sent to your mailbox within 7 days.
Oh my gosh.
So the coffee you get, you can smell it as you walk into the mailbox.
You can smell
that's
it
how
here.
fresh it is. So that's the quality difference that we have. So starting with the coffees, our best seller is this one here, the whiskey barrel.
Well, and I love that. I was going to ask you how you get the inspiration for the different coffees that you have, the different flavors.
It's all over the place. So the whiskey barrel is a Guatemalan Robusta, straight from Guatemala. We take it, stuff it green inside used bourbon barrels, and let it age about 30, 45 days. So the end result is extremely smooth, extremely robust, and bold coffee that you can definitely taste and smell the cask, the white oak tannins, the smoke, the char, and a little bit of the whiskey at the end.
Well, and this is like huge in Texas too, right?
Oh yeah, it's huge. It's the #1 bestseller is out there in Texas right now.
Well, and I love it too. So everything is from the earth, so it's organic, right, and sustainable.
Yeah.
And you don't have any harmful additives or any artificial flavoring in the coffee.
Even our flavored coffees like the Mexican chocolates, the vanillas, the caramels, and then the cinnamon. We don't use all that crazy artificial flavoring. Like the Mexican chocolate, we use chocolate oil, the star anise, the cinnamons, basically you name it, we roast it in the coffee itself, so it brings out that flavor. Even though it's subtle, you can still taste the flavoring.
Well, I was bugging him. I'm like, bring me some cinnamon bun because that sounded so good. But I want to talk about the snake bite because we were all excited about the snake bite.
Yeah. Snake bite is actually one of my favorites.
This one.
Yeah. So snake bite is my breakfast blend. So it's like a donut shop style coffee, South American, and the only thing we add to it is extra caffeine. So that's the exact same coffee as our donut shop style. Like I said, a Sweet Home, which is super mild, low acid, and just a good coffee for everyday use. But this one here, we just add a little more caffeine, so it gets that little bite.
Well, and this one too, right? The El Vaquero?
Yeah, the El Vaquero, that was one of my favorites. So this one is Central American as well, with a little bit of South American added to it. The El Vaquero is the real vanilla chocolate, just bold and floral taste. The way it's roasted, I get that little smoky bit at the end as well.
I can't wait to try them all. They sound so good. Okay, so the other thing I really love about your company is the giving back component because you guys are really great about helping the local community. So will you talk to us a little bit about what you have been doing?
Absolutely. So from the very beginning, I was all about helping the local community here in San Diego City, and also the county. So we're out in Santee, pretty much the heart of East County. I got a little strip, like a little 2-mile strip of Highway 52 East that we do tax collection. We pick up trash for the Adopt the Highway program. So I'm always out there picking it up. We also sponsor Little League Baseball from Santee, El Cajon, and all the way up into Oceanside. We've been doing that since the very beginning, back in 19. And we also got with a few nonprofits. So our very first one is up in Los Angeles, another veteran-owned, Homeless Not Toothless.
Oh, wow.
So we provide 25% of that branded bag or products into the organization, and they help homeless, domestic violence victims, you name it, those kind of people, and they provide the free dental care, the low-cost dental. So it's amazing, and we just got with the Pink Patch Project out of El Segundo. So that's a law enforcement based, a law enforcement founded nonprofit that does a breast cancer. So with them, each October, we see the police officers, firefighters with the pink patches. That's them. So we give another 25% to them with their branded coffees. We have like a full line of bags just devoted to them.
So what was the inspiration for you just wanting to give back? What made you want to get involved?
Just to be out there, because you never see any coffee or any smaller businesses out there. Like if you drive down the 5 or the 805, it's all, especially the Adopt the Highway program, it's all just realtors, or insurance.
I love it. And I saw your sign that you guys have out there.
So we go out there a lot. But the breast cancer, it really hit home because both my side and my wife's side is affected with breast cancer. So with the Pink Patch Project, that kind of hit home, especially in law enforcement. So I'm a huge supporter of law enforcement or first responders, being military as well. So that's just a big hit with that. And prior to the Pink Patch, we have a breast cancer coffee as well that we just kind of converted into that Pink Patch project now.
Well, we love that you're doing such good things. So I also have to congratulate you because you won the East County Chamber of Commerce Best New Business of 2021, and you're currently nominated for 2021 Best of Santee, right?
Yeah. Best of Santee, we're nominated. So I don't have the link here, but I'm sure Cindy will post it. Go ahead and vote. You can vote once a day on that one, so that's pretty cool. And last month we just got the award for best new business of East County.
That's amazing. Well, obviously the people are loving your coffee and everything that you're doing. So the other nice thing that you did is you were so gracious to provide a promo code to our viewers so that you guys can shop at a good rate. So what is our promo code?
The promo code is WELCOME. So if you go to the website and once you enter the product to the cart, it should say, please enter a promo code. Just put WELCOME in your set.
And 10% off, you guys. And then I have to ask you, what's coming up for you? I saw that you have subscription service on your website, so that's something people can do?
Yeah. We just started the subscription a few months ago. So it's still in its infancy. It's still new. We're still kind of doing the kinks, but so far so good. You can add whichever product you want in there. And I think it's a 5 to 10% discount if you go to a monthly subscription. And you can do 1 month, 3 months, or I believe every other month.
And then you can just pick which product you want to ship. And,
yes.
And can you pick the date too?
You can pick the date, pick the product, size, grind, you name it. And it's actually pretty cool. I think there's free shipping if it's over a certain amount as well.
Well, and you got to get your coffee because Lord knows when we run out, it's not good. So I want you to tell everybody where to find you. So we can go to lonesomeridercoffee.com on the website, right?
Yes.
And Instagram, lonesome_rider_coffee to follow you guys. But you're also at some farmers markets and maybe events that you have?
Yeah. So 2021, we started going out in person again. As California opened up, we opened up as well. So obviously the website is the best place to go to get the full catalog of our coffees. And again, those are freshly brewed, freshly roasted, and that will get to your door within about a week or so. But in person, we do farm markets sporadically. Check the Instagram. Maybe our Facebook for the next locations. for next 2 weeks we'll be at H&L Landing. We're doing a veteran fishing tournament.
Oh, cool. Is that Point Loma?
Yes, down at Point Loma. So we'll be down there selling coffee, giving out a few samples. And then on top of that, in May, we'll be doing the San Diego Wing Festival.
Oh, wow. That's great. Okay, so maybe you'll see their coffee here on the Pulse, too.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll be giving you guys some samples. Who knows? Well, I'm so excited. We love everything. I love your story. I want to say congratulations on your business.
Yeah, thank you.
And just being so passionate, because I think it's really important. And, you took your history and your experience and you turned that into a great local company that's doing amazing things. So thank you so much for everything.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you guys, so go to the website, check this out, use the promo code. We'll have everything up on the website for you to use. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. I'm going to show you something from our sponsor for the St. Patrick's Day Parade. And then we have a little clip of Barrel and Board in Hillcrest from our last TV segment. So we're going to show you that. And then when we come back, we are going to get sculpted with Chrysostomou, our fitness expert. Okay, we'll see you in a second, you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
See you in a second. You have a festival, which is what, 9 to 6,
Yes.
but then you have the parade. So tell me a little bit about what people can expect.
Well, at the parade, it will set off at 10:30 a.m. from 5th and Laurel, and we'll go up to Upas Avenue, and then across to 6th and back down to Laurel.
All right,
and
so
we
we'll
have
pick
probably nearly 100 entries from Irish organizations and community organizations, marching bands. The firefighters and the police officers and the military are all involved, and the Friendly Sons will have a giant entry themselves, and we're just it's a fun parade. It really is.
Well, live entertainment, food booths, beer garden, kids zone, so you have something for the kids.
We have something for the kids, rides and fun games and all that stuff, all at the festival. It goes on all day long.
We're at Barrel and Board. It's a chic, next-level cocktail and food experience brought to you by the creators of Moe's Universe.
But when you walk in, it's just sexy. It's just dripping in sex appeal. It's beautiful, it's stunning.
Hi, I'm Cindy Matalucci, the creator and host of the Pulse TV show and live stream show. My passion is storytelling through video, and I'm most passionate about telling the stories of local businesses and entrepreneurs to help them connect with their ideal customers. I would like to invite you as a guest on the Pulse so we can tell your story in a fun and hip way. Our television show is broadcast every Thursday at 4 p.m. on Channel 4 and other markets. Our live stream show is live every Friday at 11 a.m. on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and our website. Just hit the button below to schedule a meeting and we can discuss the different ways the Pulse can help elevate your brand. I look forward to creating a buzz around you and your company. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you loved our little commercials. Okay, so we are so excited. We have Chrysostomou, our fitness expert, back on the show. Hey.
Hi, guys. Glad to be back, Cindy. Thank you for...
So good to have you. You always bring all the great equipment to torture me with.
I try my best.
So we just never know what Harris is going to bring, but we love it. So you guys, we're going to talk about getting in shape for summer, right? Getting sculpted, because it's right around the corner. But before we dive into that, I want to talk a little bit about your story and your passion, because you've been in the industry for a while now.
18 years now, so it's pretty much me. What I do is my passion. It's my calling. It's kind of what I believe I was brought here on the earth to do. You know, it's not a job to me. I just like helping people, giving back. Nothing more important than health, right? It's all about helping people optimize their life, help people live as long as they can, feel good, increase confidence, look pretty in the process. So.
Well, I love that. And I know that you're known for sculpting, which we're going to talk about today. He's very good with sculpting and tailoring your workouts to each client, which I think is amazing.
That's vital because we're all unique. We all have different postural alignments, different asymmetries. And once we figure out how to utilize our machine, then we can create magic by knowing how to move the body using equipment, gym stuff at home to sculpt the image that we want. So.
And you work with a range of clients.
Oh yeah,
So you have younger clients, older clients, people that have, rehabilitation, everything.
Yes, so it's important to know how to modify accordingly based on whether you have an injury, based on age, based on height. That's super vital when it comes to fitness. It's not a one-size-fits-all thing. You cannot achieve superior goals and attain the best version of yourself through copying others. It's all about learning your body, getting feedback from your body, and making changes accordingly as you pursue your goals.
Well, and don't worry, whether you have a dad bod and you want to get into shape for the summer, whether you've got the COVID pounds, which hello, we all can raise our hands for that. We're going to help you guys get sculpted, and we're going to make it really easy. So today you are going to break down a few moves that we can do for summer. So let's talk about the first move. You're going to demonstrate our first move.
The first move is an incline barbell press, and we're then going to show you a modification for shoulder injuries and for people with protracted shoulders, meaning the rounded shoulder syndrome that a lot of us have because of how we move as humans.
And sitting in front of the computer.
Yeah, the body adapts. So the first movement is an incline barbell press. Nice little box here. Allows us to use different angles. So always prepare the body. Have the legs about shoulder width. So prepare, execute, maintain. Nice solid base. Get a nice symmetrical grip of the bar. Arms fully extended. As you bring the bar down, get a nice deep stretch. Once you feel that stretch, really feel the movement. Drive up, pause just before the shoulders creep up, keeping tension on the chest, okay? Aim for the top part of the chest, get that squeeze, breathe out, don't rest, keep time under tension on the muscle. So keep the shoulders rolled back.
So this is chest and shoulders, right, working?
Yeah, well this is an incline press, works right the way through the chest, shoulder to shoulder.
Okay.
Triceps get involved, gives us those wide, broad shoulders and that hard to hit upper chest area. So,
and then if there was a modification, what would it be?
A modification of this movement, if you're finding that your shoulders are hurting or you're working on postural alignment, we can grab the bar using a reverse grip such. And what the reverse grip does is it forces us to keep the shoulders, this one's going to be flat, the bench is flat to enable us to keep the shoulders flat on the bench. Okay, it's all about angle. So as you bring the bar down, aim just beneath the chest, keeping the shoulders back. As you can see, where we're bringing the bar down, it prevents the shoulders from popping up, keeps our elbows tight to the body, keeps the posture perfectly aligned without bringing in too much shoulder if you have a shoulder injury. So from here, bang.
Well, and how many reps would you do for this?
This dad bod, I would say 8 to 10 reps, keep it hypertrophy, find a weight that we hit failure within the 8 to 10 rep range whilst keeping the form precise. So.
And he's such a stickler with form, which is so good because it's important when you're doing this. I love that.
It's vital. So
now we're going to do the lady fat loss movement. Thanks, Harris. I'm demonstrating the lady fat loss movement.
Or you, Cindy.
So he's going to take me through one, and then we're going to do a modification. Okay, so what am I doing?
Okay, so do you want to strap on for me? Yep.
Okay.
So here's a band for you.
Okay.
Across this side. So the head and the shoulders are going to be positioned across the bench coming out. I'm going to grab the bar for you.
Okay. This is a cool little piece of equipment here.
it's really good. It declines, it inclines, allows us to work the body from a lot of different angles.
Okay.
The bar is going to be situated in the lower abdomen section with the resistance pushing down against the hips.
Okay.
Take your legs out a little bit wider. The wider you go, the more hamstrings and glutes you work. Keep the knees pushed out a little bit there, Cindy. Good. As you drop the hips down, feel a nice deep stretch across the glute. Don't let the back take over, come up and squeeze.
Okay.
So as you're coming down, you're allowing the hips to drop back a little bit to really feel the stretch on the glutes. And then as you come up, push up and forwards, get that squeeze. So every
I
rep,
can feel that.
every rep, you're really activating the glutes, keeping the knees out. If you want a little modification for bad knees, I know Cindy had a little bit
I
of a
just
knee.
had a knee injury, yeah.
Turn the toes out a little bit and position the legs a little bit further forwards.
Okay.
Keep the shoulders retracted. Good. Breathe in as you release. Feel the stretch. Exhale, drive up and extend the knees
Oh
out.
my God, it's already burning.
Good. If you want to shift the emphasis to the quads, you can bring the legs a little bit narrower.
Okay.
Good. And that kind of shifts the emphasis. The narrower your legs are, the more quads involved.
Okay.
Okay, so get that stretch, drive up and squeeze. And for those of you with bad backs, you can do it lying across the bench, you know, to take the pressure off the back.
That is hard. I can
So-
already feel that. And so this really helps because it's firing up this area.
It fires up the glutes, it takes tension off the knee joint, and it just helps keep more tension on the glute hip area, which is what, you know, all the ladies aspire to develop and, you know, enhance. So
Well, and how many reps would we do of that?
for this, I would say, because if you're doing it for fat burn, for tone, I would say 15 to 20 high rep range, so slightly less recovery time in between sets as opposed to the building kind of incline movement for the guys looking to attain that V taper, which is more 8 to 10 reps, 1 to 2 minute recovery time.
And then what kind of weight would you say?
Again, it's all about finding a way to enable you to hit failure within the rep range that you're trying to get.
Okay.
So it's not about how much weight you're lifting, unless you're a weightlifter. It's all about knowing the desired goal and why you're lifting that weight and hitting failure within the rep range that we're looking to fatigue the muscle in to attain the goal.
Awesome. Okay, well, we have another move you're going to show us.
We have one more.
What's our last move?
Our last movement is a row type movement.
Okay.
So I'll do the original
You're gonna
and
show
then
us.
Cindy, I'll show you a little progression on
Okay.
you. So the original is a bent over barbell row, leg shoulder width. I always say prepare, execute, maintain. Tilt forwards through the waist, chest up, shoulders back. Always exaggerate the posture you desire. Come up, get that squeeze, flex the muscle. You're using the rhomboids, the lats and the back and the rear deltoids to bring the bar up, not just lifting the weight. So it's squeezing, stretching. Just before the shoulders drop, you're bringing it up. Exaggerate the posture you desire at the top. Slowly release it through. Rest.
And so what would I do for a modification?
So grab that for me, Cindy.
Okay.
If you want to work the core a little bit, you can have the legs a little bit narrower.
Okay.
So first of all, as you saw there, I was bent over. If you've got a lot of back issues and your back has problems, stay upright.
Okay.
We'll change it up to an upright row type movement. Have the hands a little bit wider. Have the thumbs over the bar, so little pinky right to the end of the bar.
Okay.
Chest up, shoulders back. As you row up, keep the elbows rolled forwards. Come up to around about 90 or just above 90
Okay.
to enable us to squeeze the upper back and the middle shoulders. And then as you release the bar down, get a nice stretch. Good. Stay upright for me, Cindy. There you go. Good.
Just
Row up.
stretch here.
There you go. Pull through your elbows and keep the elbows slightly forwards.
Okay.
And to aid posture, flick the thumb over the bar. That's it. That allows us to really keep the shoulders back.
Wow, you
So
can feel
leaning
that.
back a little bit for me, Cindy. Good. Because again, we're doing it upright just to cater to those with bad backs. If you can't do the bent over variation, still allows us to work, you know, the upper back muscles, the lats, the rear deltoids. So
How
pulling.
many would we do of this?
This, I would say 12 to 15.
Okay.
It's more posture, it's more maintenance. Do you fancy bringing in the core a little bit?
Yeah.
Do it on one leg.
Oh. Yeah,
Let's
we
give it a
both
go.
did
Single legs,
Okay,
a nice
so-
simple way to bring in the core. There you go. Stretch and squeeze.
like that.
Contract and release. Good, nice slow controlled movement. Remember to sculpt the body. It's all about really using the muscle and keeping a nice slow tempo.
Okay.
Good. Pulling,
And then should you switch back to the
squeeze.
other leg?
You could do, if you start to fatigue, you could change legs up or you could do
love
the
that.
next set with the other leg. The leg aspect is just to take the body off balance to work the core. Each to their own in terms of which leg to use, whichever you feel more comfortable using. If you've got a bad knee, then obviously use the opposing leg. So.
Okay. And then as far as like weights, again, you're saying it's really dependent on each person. So don't worry so much about the weight. Just
Worry
the movement
about
in the
how you
form.
move, know why you're lifting the weight, and really focus on what you're using to perform the movement rather than just lifting a certain weight. Unless your goal is to lift a certain weight, then hey, that's a goal, so that's fine too.
When you have to start somewhere, right? Because Lord knows if you haven't been working out and you want to get into it, take it slow, but you're always such a great resource. So if you have questions for Harris, let us know. And then I wanted to ask you, because you are announcing a package today.
Yep, I'm launching my Sizzling Summer Sculpting Package, which is a 12-week plan. It involves 3 sessions with me a week for 12 weeks, a shopping trip. You can take me around virtually if you're not local, on your camera. Weekly evaluation of stresses that are going on in your life, nutrition plan, how you're sleeping. So it's like a weekly touch-up to ensure we're getting all the pieces there and consistently in order for you to attain your goals, and also a tailored nutrition plan for each individual specific needs. So. Yep.
And that's $14.99, which is amazing.
Yep.
So special price for our viewers. So we're really excited about that. We'll have the links on the website. And you have to be careful what you put in your body. It's kind of everything.
It's everything.
It's everything. You can't just do one thing. And sleep, right? That's
Sleep.
the big thing.
So my 5 go-tos are your workouts, your nutrition, your sleep, your mental health, and your lifestyle. It's all about keeping your body in balance, monitoring how we're doing in these areas, doing the best that we can at each of them for as consistently as we can, and that's how we're going to achieve the best possible version of ourselves. So.
Well, we love it. And you guys can follow Harris on Instagram at HarrisChrisFitness. We'll have the links up on the site. Thank you so much for coming in
Thank you,
today.
Cindy. Always
I feel
fun.
better
Love it.
already. I've got a goal. So I hope we'll help you hit your goals, you guys. And be nice to each other. It's Friday. Be safe on the freeways. There's a lot of commuting going on. Maybe get your gas at Costco. But be safe out there, you guys. And we'll see you next time when we put our finger on the pulse of San Diego. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.